Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel where we explore the science of aging with curiosity and optimism. I'm Dr. Laura, your trusted guide to vibrant health, especially for those enjoying their golden years. The over 60 inches secret, the hidden food fix for rock-hard erections you need to know. If your erections have become weak, unpredictable, or even seem to have vanished entirely, this might just be the most pivotal health advice you encounter all year. Because here's the startling truth: it's not solely age that's causing the problem. The reality is, the very foods you consume every single day could be quietly, insidiously sabotaging your manhood. As a surgeon who confronts male health challenges on a daily basis, I can tell you unequivocally that what you eat directly impacts the raw power, vital circulation, and surging energy of your penis. And if you're past the age of 60, this critical link becomes even more pronounced, more urgent. I'm Dr. Mohit K., a men's health expert and urologist with over 3 decades of invaluable experience dedicated to helping older men naturally reclaim dominion over their sexual health. I've witnessed firsthand what truly works and what utterly fails. And today, I'm unveiling a revelation most doctors simply won't discuss openly. Because here's the surprising, almost counterintuitive fact: the very same foods many seniors are erroneously cautioned to avoid for heart health, things like quality red meat, wholesome nuts, and certain vibrant greens, can actually dramatically boost blood flow to the penis, naturally elevate testosterone levels, and help you feel profoundly stronger, unmistakably harder, and strikingly more like your younger, more vibrant self again. So, in the next few minutes, I will meticulously reveal 3 specific foods, each rigorously backed by robust clinical science, that possess the power to make your erections rock hard, send your confidence soaring to new heights, and bring your energy roaring back. And pay close attention to the third food. It's almost never talked about, yet it may just be the absolute key to experiencing the best sex you've had in years. Let's dive in. Before we plunge into these potent foods that can fundamentally transform your erections and restore your lost confidence, please ensure you're subscribed to this channel and have notifications turned on. That simple click guarantees you'll never miss another vital health tip, each meticulously designed specifically for men over 60. And if this message resonates deeply with you, if it sparks a flicker of hope or understanding, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0, so I can better understand and serve your needs. Now that you grasp the undeniable connection between what you put into your body and how you perform, let's start at the absolute root of it all. Because before we even whisper about testosterone supplements, or even the intricacies of desire, we absolutely must address the one fundamental element no erection can materialize without: blood flow. And once you truly comprehend its mechanics, you'll clearly see why your performance has shifted, and, more crucially, precisely how to reclaim it. Let's begin there. The unseen truth: why blood flow is everything for your erections. When I sit down with men in their 60s and 70s who are grappling with the frustration of weak erections, or even the devastating reality of total loss of function, the very first thing I inquire about isn't testosterone levels, or psychological stress, or even their current medications. My immediate focus is blood flow. Because here's the undeniable truth most men are never told: an erection is, first and foremost, a meticulously orchestrated blood flow event. It's not just about a spark of desire or adequate stimulation. It's fundamentally about whether your arteries possess the unhindered capacity to deliver a sufficient volume of blood to the penis, at a rapid enough pace, and with enough sustained pressure to achieve and maintain a truly firm, robust erection. This intricate physiological process is entirely dependent on having healthy, flexible, and utterly unclogged blood vessels. Now, here's where the challenge often lies. By the time many men reach their 60s, their vital arteries have been under a relentless, silent assault for decades. Years of consuming highly processed foods, an overabundance of sugar, chronic inactivity, and persistent stress all accumulate, taking a measurable toll. Insidiously, plaque begins to build up inside the arterial walls, progressively narrowing the internal space and severely impeding blood flow. Initially, you might just notice a subtle, almost imperceptible decrease in firmness. A slight softening. Then, it gradually becomes more challenging to stay hard, to maintain that crucial rigidity. And eventually, for some, the body simply can't achieve an erection at all. It's easy, almost instinctive, to simply shrug and blame it on age. But I cannot overstate how many men I have personally witnessed completely turn their situation around, regaining not just function but a profound sense of self, simply by prioritizing and aggressively focusing on their vascular health. I vividly recall a patient, a 67-year-old retired history teacher. He confided in me, his voice tinged with resignation. "Doc, I truly thought my sex life was over. I just figured this is what inevitably happens to older men, it's just my lot." But after we worked together to implement just a few fundamental lifestyle adjustments, particularly focusing on his dietary choices, he was able to astonishingly reclaim what he had prematurely believed was lost forever. His erections returned, stronger and more reliable than he'd experienced in years. His energy levels saw a noticeable improvement. And most importantly, his deep-seated confidence in himself and his masculinity was fully restored. That, my friends, is the transformative power of robust, healthy circulation. It literally breathes new life into you, not just in the health of your heart, but profoundly in the vitality of your bedroom. So, before we even consider reaching for pharmaceutical pills or invasive treatments, we must first address and rectify the fundamental root problem. And the truly exciting news is, you can naturally and powerfully support optimal blood flow simply by incorporating the right foods into your diet. In fact, the very first food I passionately recommend for naturally restoring healthy blood flow and synergistically supporting optimal testosterone levels might completely take you by surprise. Because it's likely something you've been explicitly told to avoid for years. But when prepared and consumed in the correct way, it unequivocally becomes one of the most potent tools in your arsenal for achieving dramatically better erections. Let's talk about it. Food 1. Grass-fed beef, the unsung hormone restorer. For many years, countless older patients have walked into my office carrying the same ingrained belief that red meat, universally, is inherently bad for them. "Doc," they'd begin, almost apologetically, "I've cut back on beef significantly, just like my previous doctor advised. But I still feel perpetually tired, sluggish, and completely disconnected in the bedroom. And each and every time, I find myself needing to pause, to gently but firmly explain that the root of their problem may not have been the beef itself, but rather the kind of beef they were consuming. And, crucially, what vital nutrients they were inadvertently missing by completely eliminating it. Allow me to clarify. High-quality grass-fed beef, meaning clean, unprocessed meat from animals raised naturally, allowed to graze as nature intended, is, without a doubt, one of the most remarkably powerful foods for supporting men's hormonal health, particularly as we navigate the complexities of aging past 60. This incredible protein source is absolutely loaded with zinc, an indispensable mineral your body critically needs to synthesize testosterone, the foundational hormone that fuels everything from your energy levels and cognitive focus to your libido and, yes, the undeniable quality of your erections. It's also exceptionally rich in iron, which plays a vital role in efficiently delivering oxygen-rich blood to all the muscles and tissues that matter most throughout your body. And beyond that, it provides the kind of superior, high-quality protein your body can actually effectively utilize to repair, build, and meticulously maintain crucial strength and vitality. I vividly recall a patient in his early 70s who had meticulously, completely eliminated red meat from his diet. He genuinely believed he was doing the absolute best thing for his heart health. But what he tragically failed to realize was that, while his intentions were good, his energy had plummeted to an all-time low, his testosterone levels had dangerously tanked, and his erections had dwindled from firm and dependable to barely there. When we carefully and strategically reintroduced high-quality grass-fed beef back into his diet, just twice a week, mind you, alongside other minor adjustments, something truly remarkable happened. Within a mere month, his morning erections, which he thought were gone forever, were back with vigor, His overall drive and zest for life significantly improved. And perhaps most importantly, he genuinely felt like himself again. Now, let me be explicitly clear. I am absolutely not advocating for greasy, highly processed fast food burgers or heavily cured, industrially processed meats. I'm talking about real, unadulterated grass-fed beef. Perhaps consider topping it with a thin slice of raw, unprocessed cheese, which, incidentally, is another fantastic, often overlooked source of vitamin K2, a nutrient that helps keep your arteries flexible and remarkably clear. It's a simple, profoundly satisfying, and incredibly powerful dietary addition. But beef, while potent, is just one crucial piece of this intricate puzzle. To truly open up your blood vessels and supercharge circulation precisely where it matters most, we need something refreshingly fresh, vibrantly green, and absolutely packed with natural nitric oxide. And the irony is, most men walk right past it in the produce aisle, completely oblivious to its astonishing capabilities. Let me show you, if you're still with me, if these insights are genuinely resonating and sparking a sense of possibility. Please drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're fully engaged and taking this information seriously. Now, let's continue and dive headfirst into the second food that could be the catalyst for bringing your energy and performance roaring back. Food 2. Arugula, the blood flow leaf you've been missing. When the topic of leafy greens comes up, most men instinctively default to thinking about spinach or kale. But what if I told you that one of the most incredibly powerful plants for naturally restoring strong erections and dramatically improving blood flow is something you've likely walked past 100 times at your local grocery store? Completely unaware of its hidden power? It's called arugula. This humble, light, and distinctively peppery leaf, often overlooked in favor of its more mainstream counterparts, is what I affectionately refer to as nature's ultimate blood flow booster. It may not appear particularly impressive at first glance, but hidden within every delicate bite is a veritable secret weapon: natural nitrates. Now, it's absolutely crucial not to confuse these beneficial, plant-based nitrates with the artificial, often harmful nitrates found abundantly in processed meats like hot dogs or bacon. The nitrates intrinsically present in arugula are purely plant-based and utterly clean. When you consume arugula, your body ingeniously converts these natural nitrates into nitric oxide, a miracle molecule that plays a pivotal role in helping to relax and effectively open up your blood vessels. This relaxation allows significantly more blood to flow through them, freely and unimpeded, and as you now profoundly understand, superior, unhindered blood flow directly translates to dramatically better erections. That's the undeniable core of it all. No blood flow, no erection. It truly is as simple, and as serious, as that. I remember another patient, a spry gentleman in his late 60s, a retired Navy veteran. He shared with me, with a wistful tone, that he hadn't experienced a morning erection in years, and he was gradually resigning himself to the grim belief that that vibrant part of his life was simply gone forever. We didn't immediately turn to prescriptions or invasive treatments. We started where I always recommend, with food. I asked him to make one simple, effortless addition to his daily routine. Just 1 cup of fresh arugula added to his lunch every single day. Nothing fancy, just crisp, clean arugula, perhaps lightly drizzled with a good quality olive oil and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. A mere 2 weeks later, an email landed in my inbox, brimming with an almost giddy excitement. He wrote, laughing, "Doc, I think my wife might be even more surprised than I am." The message spoke volumes. Arugula is incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily meals. Toss it in salads, blend it into smoothies, or even use it as a flavorful bed for your grass-fed beef. But its physiological effects are profound and far-reaching. It helps relax your blood vessels, significantly improves overall circulation, and simultaneously supports both your heart health and your bedroom performance. It works rapidly, it works naturally, and, crucially, it works without the burden of side effects. But merely boosting blood flow, while essential, is only half of the equation. To fully and comprehensively support your erections, your body also desperately needs the right balance of crucial minerals. especially as you progress through the aging process. And that's precisely where one small, often forgotten, and rarely discussed food can make a truly monumental difference in how you feel, how you perform, and how vibrantly you live. Let's talk about it next. Food 3. Pumpkin seeds, the tiny mineral powerhouse you're ignoring. Sometimes, the most unexpectedly powerful things come in the smallest, most unassuming packages. That is precisely how I feel, with absolute certainty, about pumpkin seeds. They are so often casually tossed aside, forgotten after Halloween festivities, or left neglected in the dark recesses of the pantry. But for older men, particularly those grappling with persistent low energy, frustratingly weak erections, or debilitating chronic fatigue, these humble little seeds can be an absolute game changer. I affectionately refer to pumpkin seeds as nature's ultimate mineral powerhouse. Hidden within each tiny, unassuming seed is a remarkably perfect, synergistic balance of vital nutrients that comprehensively support not only your sexual health but your overall vitality and zest for life. They are exceptionally rich in magnesium, which, I must emphasize, is one of the single most common nutrient deficiencies I consistently observe in men over 60. Magnesium is absolutely essential for helping your blood vessels relax and expand, thereby dramatically improving circulation precisely where you need it most. It also plays a critical role in lowering cortisol, the insidious stress hormone that quietly, relentlessly kills libido and interferes with the natural process of arousal. Add in their generous supply of zinc, which powerfully supports healthy testosterone production, and selenium, which helps protect the long-term health of your prostate, and you suddenly have a food that operates on every single critical level of male performance. I recall a patient of mine, a delightful 72-year-old grandfather, who came into my office feeling utterly worn down, utterly frustrated, and deeply disheartened. He hadn't experienced a firm erection in well over a year, and he confided that he simply didn't feel like himself anymore. We reviewed his blood work, and the results confirmed what I suspected. His magnesium and zinc levels were both alarmingly low. I recommended a simple, easy-to-implement strategy. I had him start consuming just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds each day, raw and unsalted. He integrated them into his morning oatmeal, sometimes simply grabbing a handful as a quick, healthy snack. 4 short weeks later, he walked into my office with a wide, genuine grin I hadn't seen before. "Doc," he exclaimed, his voice brimming with renewed energy, "I think I'm back." That, my friends, is the profound power of minerals when they are delivered in the most bioavailable, natural way, through real, wholesome food, not just isolated pills. Pumpkin seeds are simple, remarkably affordable, and incredibly effective, and when thoughtfully combined with other potent foods like grass-fed beef and arugula, they help create the ideal internal environment for consistently stronger, more reliable erections. But there remains one crucial, often overlooked piece to this intricate puzzle, a vital nutrient that doesn't originate from your dinner plate, but rather from the sky itself. And if your body is deficient in this one element, no amount of healthy eating may be enough to fully restore your vitality. Let's take a closer look. If you're still watching, if you're finding this information genuinely valuable and empowering, please go ahead and comment 1 below to let me know you're following along intently. Now, let's continue with point number 5. It's a simple yet incredibly powerful nutrient that most men completely overlook. And it could very well be the key to unlocking everything we've discussed so far. So, here's what I deeply want you to engrave in your memory. This is your second prime. Your golden years do not have to be dull, disconnected, or diminished. They can be powerful, passionate, and profoundly purposeful. You already possess wisdom, invaluable experience, and a deep, empathetic heart. Now, you just need the robust circulation and physical strength to match that inner vitality. Stay committed to this path. Remain hopeful, and most importantly, stay engaged in the fight for your best life. Because the most vibrant, fulfilling chapters of your life may still be ahead, waiting to be written. If this message truly hit home for you, if it ignited a spark of hope, provided clarity, or even just offered one valuable, actionable tip, please take a brief moment to like this video. Doing so ensures that more men, just like you, can discover and benefit from this crucial information. Share it generously with a friend, a brother, or anyone you deeply care about who might be silently struggling with these issues alone. And if you have any thoughts, personal stories, or pressing questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments section below. I read every single one. Your words could genuinely make an immeasurable difference for someone else on a similar journey. If you wish to support this channel and help me continue creating real, truly useful content for men over 60, please consider making a donation of any amount using the link provided below. Every little bit helps us reach more men and fundamentally change more lives. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stepping up and taking charge of your health. And never forget, it is truly never too late to reclaim your strength, your profound confidence, and your inner fire. I am with you, every step of the way, on this transformative journey.